I can lay inside. I can lay inside. I can lay inside. I can lay inside. I can lay inside.
Welcome back to the JayBo Show. I'm your host, JayBo. You can find me on Twitter at Beale Street Blue. That's at BEALEST Blue at Twitter. You can also find me on Instagram at the JayBo Show. A very special thank you goes out to Sierra Gladney and to Annette Gladney for usage of equipment needed for the production of this episode of the JayBo Show. The intro for this episode was A Beat for Archy, Rhyme to This in Your Car, Part 2 by KASPER. You can find A Beat for Archy, Rhyme to This in Your Car, Part 2 by KASPER on KASPER's album titled Black Salami. You can find Black Salami at bandcamp.com. This episode of the JayBo Show is dedicated to the men who lost their lives in the Pearl Harbor attack in Honolulu, Hawaii on this day in 1941, December 7th, 1941. And also I want to give a shout out to Yo Gotti, who's doing a show in Memphis tonight on Beale Street. Shout out to Yo Gotti. And last but not least, my guest on this episode of the JayBo Show is the owner of Lyons Group Entertainment and an overall creative force to be reckoned with.
Oh my gosh.
In the city of Memphis, Tennessee. Give it up for Miss Tundrea Lyons.
Hello.
Hey, Tundrea, thank you for being a guest on my show today.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. So what'd you do for Thanksgiving?
I went home to Greenville, Mississippi.
Okay.
To see my folks. I hadn't been there in about a month or so, I think. And it was nice. It was a getaway that I needed desperately. I've come to the conclusion that the only way that I can actually get a little bit of peace and maybe a little rest, like we're talking about, is to actually get away.
To actually get away.
That is actually the only way I'll be able to really rest, is to get away from Memphis.
Okay.
Love Memphis. Memphis is my home now, but I had to get away. So went there I went to Greenville, Mississippi for Thanksgiving, spent it with my folks, and it was just a nice time to get away and just relax and be up on my mama and get loved on and all that stuff, because I don't have any family here. So.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No, just me and my son.
All right, cool.
And my daughter's in Murfreesboro. She lives there.
All right. So what brought you to Memphis from Greenville, Mississippi?
From Greenville, I graduated high school and then came here to go to the U of M. When I went here, it was Memphis State.
Okay.
So back in the day. So
yeah.
that's how old I am. But which is fine. But I came to go to school.
Okay.
At Memphis, and Let's see, came here and I don't care about dates. I don't care how y'all know how old I am. I don't care. Came here in '88.
Okay.
And I graduated high school, and then got married in '90.
All right.
So college sweetheart stuff, and so been here ever since. This has been home.
Okay.
Ever since then.
Cool. It's a long time. That's good.
Yeah.
How do you like living in Memphis?
I love Memphis. I do. It's my adopted home.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think it's because I've been able to just get so immersed in in the city itself and the music and all the creative things that go on around here that just cemented it for me. Because for a long time, I didn't know anything about anything here at all. Because I was married for a long time. Was married for a long time. And so yeah, it's home. It is home.
All right, cool.
Yep.
According to your Instagram profile, you wear a lot of different hats.
Yeah, I do.
Specifically, I want to talk to you about your involvement with the South Memphis Alliance.
Oh, excellent.
And with your work with Radio-Memphis, and then we'll wrap up talking about your work with Lions Group Entertainment.
All right, cool.
So, why be involved with the South Memphis Alliance? What is the South Memphis Alliance?
South Memphis Alliance is an organization that is mainly the hub for the different community centers that surround the South Memphis area. There are different areas that have their own different community centers and that sort of thing. So SMA is like their hub.
Okay.
And also we do a lot with kids who have graduated out of the foster care program.
Okay.
Like once they get out of it, then basically they're adults, even though they're 18, they're still adults, but they're still babies. They don't know anything. So we're there to help them, to be able to teach them the things they need to know, like, getting a checking account and getting housing and, your job, that kind of stuff. So we do a lot with them. We have programs available for young ladies if they have a baby and they need to get they can get clothing for them and diapers, and there's all kinds of supplies for them too. So we do a lot with teen moms and that sort of thing.
All right.
Just I call it a hub, and it is. It's a serious place for people to come to wherever they need help. A lot of times, if someone needs help with anything, if they call SMA, they'll get help.
Okay.
Or at least directed to where they need to go to get the help that they need.
Cool. So what's your role? Do you have an official role with SMA?
I'm a board member.
You're in the board. You're a board member. Okay. So you one of the people who started it?
No, I wasn't on the ground floor of it. No.
Okay.
It's been around for a while, but I'm a board member as of last year.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm still fairly new with the organization, but it's amazing. They do so much for the community out there.
All right. Yep. You say that you are a personality for Radio-Memphis.
I do. I hate that term, but that's the term, radio personality. But yeah, I'm with Radio-Memphis, and I have a radio show with them every Thursday from 8:30 to 10:30. We start off as an hour. And then branched to an hour and a half. Now we're at 2 hours. So I'm like, yay! But we showcase local talent. Strictly local talent, or at least in the around the surrounding area. And totally live. We don't do tracks at all. If you're going to be on the show, you're going to perform live in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So we're like, because to us, if you perform with tracks, then this may as well be karaoke, and we don't do that. So, but live, we have musicians that come in. We have full bands that'll fit all their equipment in there somehow into our studio, and they'll just come and sing and help promote themselves. And a lot of times, it's an artist's very first time ever being interviewed anywhere.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So it's a fun time. Been doing that about 3 years now.
All right. How do y'all find the guests for the show?
I do the booking for it. I've always booked the artist, so that's one reason why I'm out a lot. People think like, does she ever stay at home? I do sometimes. Leave me alone. But when I'm out and about, I'm always scouting for talent. I call it fresh blood. Okay. I'm always scouting for talent, and we have all genres on our show. We've had punk bands on there, rock bands, country, blues during the Bonafide Blues Festival. We had 2 shows back to back where it was a room full of nothing but blues musicians in there doing like a round robin thing. They just brought the guitars in and just one just go right after the other, and they'll play along with each other. It was awesome.
Wow.
So
Okay.
blues, we have R&B. Just had a pop gospel group on there the other day, last week. So we have all genres.
Okay. What's up with the logo for Radio-Memphis? The logo is it's a skeleton head with headphones on it.
Jolly Roger, that is our guy. It's the name of the umbrella for Radio-Memphis is Pirate Radio Studios.
What's Pirate Radio?
If you remember back to a long time ago, like when I think this is just my generalization of it. Pirate radios were the stations that the people who would broadcast, or they would have their own transmissions for their own radio stations that weren't regulated by anybody.
Okay.
So those were like the pirates. They were the ones that were out there just playing their own music under their own jurisdiction, their own everything. That was a long time
Isn't there
ago.
a movie about pirate radio?
I think so.
I think I saw a movie like it was like some people on a boat or something like that.
Dude, I can't remember. I think so.
I think so. I can't.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Okay. But those pirates back then, they used to broadcast their own stuff on the airwaves with their own little transistor and the CBs and all that stuff. That's what that was back in the day. But Pirate Radio Studios is owned by Rick Cheddar.
Okay.
Rick, if you remember, back with Rock 103, it was Bad Dog and Rick.
Yeah. Okay.
Bad Dog passed away.
Right.
He died of leukemia.
That was about what, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah. So maybe about 5 years ago, I think.
Okay.
And so it was Bad Dog and Rick, and Bad Dog passed away. And then when Rick left Rock 103, he took his 401k money and put it into his own station.
Wow.
And
Okay.
so that's where Pirate Radio Studios came from, and that's Radio-Memphis.
All right. Cool.
Yep.
You say that you showcase people, local people with talent. Why is it important to showcase local talent on your radio station?
You have to. You
Why?
have to. One of Radio-Memphis's tenets is that we are there for independent artists. That's we mainly have as far as the rotation of music we play. A lot of artists that you won't hear anywhere else, ever, anywhere. And when you're an indie artist, you really need someone to have your back and just let them be in your corner, because when you're indie, it's just you doing everything for yourself. And Radio-Memphis is available for the indie artists, and so we're there to help give them exposure and to promote them as best we can.
Okay, so if somebody were an independent artist and they wanted to be a guest on your show and they wanted to reach you, how can they reach you?
Just inbox me, Facebook. That's usually where I end up hanging out most of the time.
Okay.
That's what I do a lot of stuff though, because I'll go to this is okay. I'll let you in on my little whatever. I'll go to a show and I'll see somebody that I really like, because I have a pretty good ear for stuff. And so I'll see somebody that I like. Okay, you're cool. So I'll go up to them and say, "So do you have a Facebook?" All right, cool. All right, then I'll look them up. Or while they're performing, I'm already on Facebook looking them up, trying to see if they have like an artist page. Like, okay, I see you. Boom. Yeah. And then that's when I'll send them my little formal introduction of who I am. Okay. And let them know if they're ask them if they're interested, and if they are, I'll give them the available dates that we have. So usually I'm booked out. Like right now, the show is booked up through like the second Thursday in February.
Okay, wow, okay.
So we, have a constant stream of artists that'll come through.
All right.
Yep.
You do radio. Why radio? Why is radio still relevant? Because, it's almost 2016. We have Spotify and YouTube and Pandora. We can pretty much, listen to whatever we want to listen to 24/7. So why is it that you think I listen to the radio? I still like radio. Why is it that you think that even though we have all these technological advances, why is radio still popular? Why is it still relevant?
Well, for us, the cool thing about us, we're internet radio. So personally, I hate the radio. Like when I'm listening in my
Like
car,
mainstream radio, AM,
I can't
FM?
stand it. I can't.
What's
stand
wrong
it.
with it?
I can't, because you hear the same stuff over and over and over again. And it used to be a time when radio was controlled by the local stations. Now it's controlled by all the stations in the country are controlled by like 4 or 5 folks in like with Clear Channel or some other big wig, whatever. And they're determining what people are going to listen to. It's no longer a thing where you call in, hey, I want to hear so-and-so, or I want to request so-and-so, you know what I mean? How we used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
That's not the case, because a lot of times you may have a local show, but that DJ is somewhere out in San Francisco somewhere.
Right.
And you have no idea. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But with us, with Radio-Memphis, yes, you do have Spotify, you have Google Play and all that stuff. That's wonderful. But we're an actual radio station with live folks that are there when we have our shows and stuff going on. And we're broadcast over 140 different countries. We're worldwide, and we're able to, if you're an artist, like for instance, if you're a hip-hop artist here in Memphis, who's up and coming, only been out for a little while, but you've got your CD, you've got your music on our show, then you're actually able to have your stuff on the radio and be heard by somebody in Zimbabwe or somebody in Australia or wherever, and getting that happen for you. Where with terrestrial radio or that sort of thing, or even with Google Play, you have to, with those, they have to pay money to get onto those stations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's it ain't free.
I didn't know that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta pay to have your stuff on there. So, for us, we give them that free exposure, and give them a platform that they may not have been able to get on their own.
Do you guys censor the guest music?
No.
You don't censor it? Okay, cool.
No, we don't censor the music. Don't censor when they come up for the interviews. All that. Like personally, I don't curse, but my co-host is April Conway, who I love. April is my co-host, and April says the things that I'm thinking most of the time. So we're like that awesome mix of tame and not so tame. But we feed off each other. So it's amazing how she just literally just reads my mind and just knows exactly what I'm thinking, and she'll just cuss for just all kinds of stuff. Funny. I love you, April. She's wonderful.
All right. You're a radio personality. Would you say that a radio personality and a DJ are the same?
I think they're the same.
The same thing?
I
Okay.
think they're the same.
Oh.
Still a disc jockey. So, I mean, you're still on the radio doing your queuing up stuff. And for me, it's mainly doing the interviews with the artists and playing their music and setting up everything. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for an interview with a guest?
I used to. Okay, so when I was first getting into it, I would ask them. I'm a little trade secret just about to go out the window. But I would ask them, okay, is there anything you want us to talk about? Send me some topics or things you want us to to talk about, whatever. Send me some topics or some questions, whatever stuff you want me to ask you, that way, because I want to make sure that they would feel comfortable.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't want to start just spout out a bunch of questions and they'd be like, and get a lot of dead air and they have something stupid. I don't want that. I want you to talk intelligent to me. You answer, you got it.
Right.
But I've done it so much now that I don't have to do that anymore. And I just tell them, I'll send them my little big long message that I'll send to them with all the instructions about that evening, that night show. And I'll give them like some samples that I usually ask people, sample questions. So just to give them an idea of some things to expect. I don't delve into their personal life. That's their business. I'm not E! Online or Headline News, whatever. That's not me. I don't care about your business. But anything that has to just do with the person, because I really want people to know the artist, to get to know them, because I've had people on the show that I've known for years, because I've been going to their shows and just hanging out, just not casual hanging out, but just, hey, how you doing, that kind of stuff. But I've had them on the show and I've been able to ask them questions that I've never really had a chance to just hear them answer. Right. And that's really cool to be able to do that.
Cool. You run Lyons Group Entertainment.
Yeah, just started.
It just started? It's brand new?
Yeah, it's brand new.
What is Lions Group Entertainment?
Lions Group Entertainment is an artist management company, and so starting off managing a couple of artists and slowly building that up.
Okay.
For a while there, I said I wasn't going to do it because I had so many other things going on, and I didn't want to screw up and mess up anybody, because I had started managing a spoken word artist, and it did not work out, unfortunately, and it was on me because I had too many irons in the fire, too much stuff going on, and I wasn't able to give the amount of attention that I really needed to. And so after that, I was just gun shy about trying to do anything. And an R&B artist named Preacher Tim approached me. He called me up and he was like, "Okay, so I've been thinking about it, I've been praying about it. I want you to be my manager." And I'm like, "You don't want this. You don't want you don't want me to, no, you know." And I'll never forget, I was driving and talking to him and stuff, and then just, I don't know, I know I'm a Christian, so I have no problem talking about God and Christ all the time. So I was just talking to him, and I know that it was God just talking to my heart, and he was like, "You don't equip you, I equip you. So whatever you need comes from me anyway. So stop doubting yourself and go and do it." And so I was like, "Okay, Lord." So I said, "All right, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and be your manager." And it's just been a good relationship ever since then. And just slowly building on it, just slowly adding, here and there, a couple of artists. Cause I get people asking me to be their manager all the time because they see me around so much and they trust me. They a lot of people know me around here, and they have to have somebody that they can trust, and they do. So they approach me, and I'm like, "I don't have time. I don't want to mess you up." But I'm getting to a point now where it's time to actually start putting some feet to the fire and go ahead and doing this thing, because people need help. These artists need so much help behind the scenes, because they're amazing. They do their thing, and they sing or they rap or just play their instruments, whatever they do is amazing. But when it comes to, and this was always my pet peeve, when it comes to marketing or promoting themselves, they would never do it. I'd have folks that were friends of mine that would be performing, and they wouldn't let anybody know anything about it until like the day of. I'm like, "Don't do that. What's wrong with you?" I'm all in the inbox. "What's your problem?" And not my group or anything. They're like, "Okay, we're sorry. We'll do better next time." So I'm like, Mama Ton. Around here is funny.
I would think that managing an artist, would be a lot of responsibility. It's time consuming. And you have a regular job,
I
day job, right?
I do have a day job. Yes, I do.
So why put in the time and the effort to manage artists? I mean, to me, it would seem like it would be like a huge load on your shoulders. Like you wouldn't have enough time to do it. So, like, what really drives you in managing artists?
The love of the music.
Okay.
That's the drive. And it's funny that you even asked that question, because I thought about that earlier. Because I've been getting approached by a lot of different people for a lot of different business deals, and 'cause I do events as well. I help out with that kind of stuff too, producing events, sponsoring events, and I've been approached by a lot of people lately, and I've been having to just do a lot of just soul searching and just trying to figure out, okay, is this who I need to deal with? Is this what I need to do? And then I'll start reflecting, and then now I know, like, when the next person comes along, whoever it may be, I know, like, certain questions I need to ask. Like, first of all, and this is what you just said. What's your motive behind what you do? Yeah. Because if your motive is just money, then I don't need to deal with you. Because your motive should be to help the artist. Your motive should be because of your love of music and your love of creative stuff and all that. That should be your driving factor. Money shouldn't be it. The money will come. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that are driven by money and profit, those are ones that will be willing to do anything in order to get it. And I can't be associated with that kind of stuff, because if they're willing to do anything, they're willing to do anything, whether good or bad. And I've got a pretty good name around here. And the last thing I need is anything to tarnish my name. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because that's one thing that I always remember. The only thing you have two things. You have your name and your character. That's it.
Yep.
And when either one of those two get jacked up, it's hard for you to get those things clean again.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
true. It's true.
So to answer your question, it's the love of the art, the love of music.
Cool. Your Lyons Group Entertainment produces a showcase called Laughs and Lyrics.
Yeah, we did that. It was about a week, 2 weeks ago, I think, something like that.
What's Laughs and Lyrics?
Laughs and Lyrics was an event that my artist Preacher Tim, and he has his own production company called Business as Usual Entertainment, and we were just. We'll sit down, because this is me and Tim. We'll sit down, and we're like, okay, you know what? Memphis needs so-and-so. We need this, need that, da-da-da-da. And we're just thinking of different, cool things to do.
Yeah.
And one day we were talking, we're like, I haven't seen a show, because we have a lot of comedian friends, and we have a lot of friends that are in hip-hop, a lot of friends in R&B, that kind of stuff. So we've never seen a show where you incorporated an equal mix of comedians with other artists, like alternating. We'd never seen that before. And so we're like, let's do this. Let's just do it. We can do this thing. And so that was the idea behind it, was to incorporate local comedians with local artists, specifically some artists that you haven't had a chance to just see get showcased, even though we know they're awesome.
Like singers and rappers and
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So we started off. We alternated. We had a comedian, and then we had a female hip hop artist. We had a female comedian and a female hip hop artist start us off. We had Shanti Johnson and Duchess. Amazing.
Yeah, Duchess is dope. I've seen her before. She's dope. Yeah, I like
Duchess was awesome. But the thing is, you never see Duchess hardly. You don't see her perform very often. And I'm like, we need to see you more. She's like, you gonna be shy, but folks just don't ask me to do stuff. I'm like,
really?
What? So that's why you don't see her, is because people don't ask. I'm like, y'all ask her. Just ask Duchess.
You should manage Duchess. Huh? You should. Then she'll have more exposure.
Oh man, you done just said something right there. Hey, Duchess. Now that's my girl though, for real. And that is my girl for real. I love her. And talk about like character. I'm all about character. I'm all about how you are behind the scenes as opposed to how you are in front of folks.
Right.
Because behind the scenes, that's the real you. And she is a genuine person. She really is, with a great big heart. She's awesome and she's dope. Period.
Yeah.
And her spoken word is amazing. She did spoken word that night, and she did her hip hop. It was awesome. Wonderful. So we just alternated between comedians and artists that night, and it was a fun night. We had a packed house. It was great.
All right.
It was great. So the plan was just do it like as an annual thing. But people who were there were like, okay, y'all gonna do this next month. Y'all do it again next month. And I'm like, slow your roll. So I mean, maybe it may end up being like a quarterly thing, maybe like every 3 months or something like that. I can kind of see that happening. Okay. I can't do it every like a monthly thing. I can't do that. I already know monthly stuff. It's very tiring. And plus, folks will send you out. They'll be like, yeah, we'll come to it every month. You won't see them jokers. So maybe quarterly, I don't know. But it was an awesome evening.
Okay. And the showcase is at a soul food restaurant called Martin Edge?
Now, that's a separate thing. Okay. Because Laughs and Lyrics was the event that we just had. That was like once a quarter thing. Okay. Soul Speak. Happens at Martin Edge, and that's a local soul food restaurant. Martin Edge Southern Eatery, as Miss Edna has termed it. Okay. And home of the stuffed turkey burger. Lord Jesus, the stuffed turkey burger is amazing. But her food is awesome. But she started Soul Speak. It was an idea that she had a long time ago, and she was helped with it with spoken word artist Hardface helped her out in the beginning, as well as another spoken word artist named Leah. Leah, what is your last name? I'm so sorry, Leah. I'm so sorry. But she's in Nashville now. Okay. But so they started it up, and I don't know, to this day I can't remember how. You know what? No. I found out about Soul Speak from Donnan Johnson. Donnan Johnson is a drummer for Chinese Connection Dub Embassy.
Who is Chinese Connection Dub Embassy?
They are the best reggae band in Memphis, Tennessee, and the surrounding areas.
Right.
Yes, they are awesome, and they're good guys too. They're really, really, really good people. But they're amazing. They can play for anybody. They're a house band for Artistic Lounge. They're a house band for The Word. The Word is Memphis' longest running open mic. So it's just, they're amazing. But I found out about Soul Speak and Martin Heads from Donna. And he told me about it. That's where I found it. Okay. And I went there and I was like, okay, this is cool. I like this. And so it's every Tuesday. So I started going every Tuesday. And I met Miss Edna. She's the owner.
Okay.
And then talking with her, she's like, well, I need help with so-and-so, and da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, sure. And so I take pictures wherever I go. Whenever there's an event, I'm always the one taking pictures a lot of times. Because I'll look at an audience, see somebody performing, and no one is taking pictures of what's on stage. I'm like, y'all should have somebody documenting what you're doing.
Right.
So that's kind of where I got started with a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And so I was taking pictures, and Ms. Ed told me, "Ooh, I love your pictures. Just can you post them here and and do this, and then start promoting this?" And so I started promoting So Speak every week, and then it just grew from there, and it's grown so much. So Speak is just the joint now. Seriously, it's every Tuesday. Doors at 7, starts at 8:15-ish. I'm just like. And we have, we have some like first Tuesday we have a guest host. Second Tuesday we have spoken word artist F.W. Love is the host. Third Tuesday we have a comedian Ashanti Johnson is our host, and then the fourth Tuesday is usually spoken word artist Hardface. Okay. If you've never heard Hardface, you need to.
Never heard of him.
Embrace yourself when you do. I'm just saying.
Right.
He's awesome.
Okay.
Stuff is out there, but if you listen to his words, he's a genius, literally. So we have people that come in, and we call them Soul Speak family because they're the regulars that come in all the time. But now we have a lot of new people coming in too. But I call them family because these are diehard folks. Like there have been times we've come to Soul Speak and there was like snow on the ground and stuff. We're like, okay, do we need to cancel? Are we gonna cancel tonight? And then look up and Joker's walking through the door. I'm like, y'all some diehard people.
In Memphis in the snow?
In Memphis in the snow. Exactly.
No, we shut down.
But no, Soul Speak's still going on. And then there was a couple of weeks ago, it was like a monsoon outside. It was raining so much, and so we were like, so do we need to cancel tonight? Can we go home? Because I'm like, I need a break. Let's go home. And I looked up, and folks just slowly trickling. They're wading through the water, getting into Soul Speak. I'm like, y'all some diehard jokers.
Wow,
for real.
Must be some good stuff.
It is. We have everybody that comes there. We have singers, musicians. A lot of comedians that come in because the comedians, local comedians, they'll come in and they call it working out. So they work out their material. So they'll come in with notebooks and stuff on their phones, just notes and all kinds of stuff, pieces of paper, and they'll work out their jokes with us. And us, either we'll laugh or we won't. Yeah. It's pretty much cut and dry. And it's so funny to hear comedians say, okay, well, I got to work on that one. Okay, I'm going to scratch that one off the list. No, that one was good. It's so funny that some of them are so convicted about their stuff. Like, you know what? I don't care what y'all say. That's funny. Right. So I'm working on it. It's just a fun time. It really is. Cool. And it's the usual. It's our thing every Tuesday.
All right. Are you around all these talented people who do spoken word, poetry, people who sing? Can you sing?
Sing in the background.
In the background?
Exactly.
You good at blending in?
I can blend. I can blend like a joker now. I can blend like a joker. Yeah. Yes, I can. Yeah, I've been in choirs and stuff since I've been here. When I was in college, I was at in the Memphis Gospel Choir. I was in that. I was in another one called Perfect Praise, Dwight Turner's Perfect Praise, and Whitehaven District Reunion Choir, that kind of stuff. Okay. So I've been in choirs and singing at church, that kind of thing. I'm on the worship team at my church. Okay. So, yeah, I blend very well. That's all I'm going to say. I blend.
All right, Tundrea, it's game time. We're gonna play a couple games.
Oh, we got we do games.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay, I'm a little scared, but okay.
All right. The first game is gonna be true or false.
Okay.
I'll throw out a statement,
Okay.
and you just tell me whether or not you think it's true or false.
Ooh,
All right.
Shoot. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm ready.
If you're just tuning in to the JayBo Show, my guest on this episode is entertainment organizer and radio host Tundrea Lyons, and we're gonna play true or false.
Okay.
True or false? The best things in life are free.
Yes. True. True.
True or false? I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
True. My mom ain't listening. Okay. Hey, Mom. Hope you don't hear this. Okay. Yes. Nothing wrong. True.
All right. True or false? You get what you pay for.
True. Very true.
Why you say very true?
Because it's the truth. You pay next to nothing, and something that people don't care, then you're gonna get I don't care product.
That's true. True or false? It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
True. I say true. No, I know true.
You know true?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I go over there with my kids all the time, especially my daughter.
Really?
Oh God! But I really, both of them have it bad because they can say something to you, but how they say it. Oh, and my daughter, she's 22, and she's amazing. She's awesome, but she's a trip because she'll tell you, she'll say something, but the way she says it, you'll feel like this big after she gets through. And I'm like, you don't realize the tone of your voice will cut a joker down. You don't realize it. It's hilarious and funny. So yes, it's not what you say, but how you say it.
I would imagine you have to be aware of how you speak to people because you work with a lot of people, a lot of diverse people all the time. So you have to be very aware of what you say and how you say it all the time.
Yeah. But I'm usually pretty pleasant with folks, and even when I have to, I guess, quote unquote, get on to people, I guess. It's funny to hear people talk about me and how I do stuff. My friends they got me down pat. It's so hilarious and funny. Because there was one time, I'm not going to say his name, but there was a comedian that started saying some really off-color stuff to one of our supposed to be family members. Just saying things that were just
in the routine or out to the side.
He was on stage, and she had, I think she had said something like you need to work on that or something. You know what we do, you know. And he started checking her, but how he was checking though, it was really, really just. It was mean. It was mean-hearted, just underhanded. It was just, it was bad. Yeah. And so I'm right there up front at the door, and I'm fuming. And so I'm like, okay, so we don't do that here. and I'm just telling him this, and I'm just sitting there just as calm as can be, and I just said my piece, and then that was it. But the translation that came later from my friends, they were like, okay, this is what she was really saying. Yeah. No, like if you MF, I mean, it was just hilarious and funny. So, yeah, it is what it is.
True or false?
Oh goodness, okay.
We shall overcome.
We shall. True. Dang it. I'm the consummate positive chick. I'm always glass half full. I can't see things staying bad always. And I believe that there's more good in this world than bad. And I believe that there are more good people in this world than bad people. So the good people will be the ones to help make a difference and make a change.
Cool. You got one more game. It's called Fill in the Blank. I throw out a statement, I'll leave a blank, and you just fill it in.
Look at you with these games. Okay, this is cool.
Fill in the blank. Okay. Rock and roll is
dead.
Rock and roll is dead. Who killed rock and roll?
Dude, I don't know who killed rock and roll. I don't know. Well, let me see. I should probably. No, I can't even say. I'll say dying.
Really?
Yeah, because they're just. I'm a rocker chick at heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I love.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really can't. There are very few rock bands that are out there now. Like back in the day, you could throw a rock and hit 50 almost. Mm-hmm. There were so many just good rock bands that were out there. Mm-hmm. Now it's so few and far between. I don't even know. If it weren't for radio stations playing like 90s rock and the old stuff, then we wouldn't have anything to listen to right now as far as rock is concerned. If it weren't for bands like the Foo Fighters, who I love, if it weren't for bands like them, it would be a dead art. Now, locally, we have a lot of really good rock bands here in the city. Artifice and Artifice not fair. Yes, they are. Not Pangea. Oh gosh, Seeing Red. All these other just amazing bands that are out here. So we have some really, really good ones. Good local rock bands. But as far as mainstream is concerned, you can hang it up.
Who are you gonna see next in concert?
My next concert. What month is this? This is December. So February, I'm going to see Hillsong United. So that's a contemporary Christian band. I'm going to go see them. I think that's on February 16th. Okay. And then after that, I think Billy Joel is in March.
Yeah, he's going to be here March 25th, I think. Something like that. That's big. That's big for Memphis.
I got good Billy Joel tickets.
You already got them? Huh? You already got them?
Yeah, I already got my tickets. Me and my friend Ava are going to go see Billy. Yes.
You know, I like Billy Joel, but before they announced his show, they announced Fall Out Boy. Fall Out Boy is going to be here on the 18th.
Okay, they're coming.
Yeah, and they're coming 1 week before Billy Joel,
which is cool. Now I was a big Fall Out Boy fan when they first came out. I was a huge Fall Out Boy fan back in the day, but I was listening to the Uma Thurman song on the radio, and I was trying to like it. I couldn't like it.
You don't like the Uma Thurman song?
I can't take it. But I think, I don't know. When it comes to the older stuff, I love the older stuff. But I really couldn't see myself. I couldn't even get happy about them coming. I don't know if it's been too much of a break between them doing stuff. I don't know. They took a long break. So I don't know. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But I'm just not that geeked up about Fall Out Boy right now.
I can't wait to see Fall Out Boy. I've always wanted to see them.
Really?
Have you seen them before?
No, I've never seen them.
I've never seen them.
But
I'll be there.
But you know, my one regret though is that I did not see Stone Temple Pilots when they came here for Memphis in May a couple of years ago. That is one of my few regrets.
Really? I've never listened to them. I know who they are, but I've never listened to them.
Because their lead singer just died a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
Scott
okay.
Weiland.
Yeah, I saw something about that on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
He died. I was like, ah! I regret to this day not going to go see them.
Wow.
Yep. So, okay. Next question.
All right. Back to fill in the blank.
Okay.
My best friend is
Kenny Young.
Kenny Young?
Yeah, that's my best friend.
He's a good friend. Why is Kenny your best friend?
Kenny's my best friend because Kenny knows me. He knows my heart, and he knows me a lot better than. Well, it's okay. I have more than one. It's strange to have more than one best friend, but I guess best. I don't know, because I do have other best friends. Yeah, and I do, but Kenny, that's my best friend. He's my best friend. He knows me better than a lot of other folks. He knows my quirks. He knows that I'm always late. He knows that I'm just goofy and silly and all this other stuff. So that's my best friend. That's my best friend. Yes.
Cool. Blank is the best tourist attraction in Memphis.
For me, blank is the best tourist attraction in Memphis. Sun Studios.
Sun Studios?
I loved it. I can only say that only because I've been to National Rights Museum. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm black. I'm sorry, National Rights Museum. So you turned in my black folks card.
You're obligated to say the National Civil Rights Museum
because I'm black. Because I'm black. No, but For me, I absolutely loved the Sun Studios tour.
Really?
I
You like it better than
did.
Stax?
Yeah.
What?
It's just, I don't know. Well,
I like Sun too, but I think Stax is off the chain. I love Stax.
I don't know. I gotta go to the Stax one again. Maybe what's going on? I need to go down again. I don't know. But I love Sun. I did. I think what got me though was the fact that I'm a huge U2 fan, and there's a portion of it where they talk about how U2 came and they recorded Rattle and Hum there, and I was like, okay, Bono touched this rail. The Edge touched this drumstick right here. I mean, it was just a sad moment. I was just so pitiful. I was so starstruck.
Wow.
For somebody who was not there.
Yeah. All right. Beyonce is
an excellent singer.
My name is Tundrea Lyons, and I'm a
good person.
There you go. Another episode of the JayBo Show in the Raps with Miss Tundrea Lyons. Tundrea, you have anything else you want to say?
Thank you for pronouncing my name correctly. I appreciate it.
It's Tundrea?
It
Okay.
is.
All right. But that's easy.
Nobody gets my name right.
That's easy to me.
Dude,
Tundrea?
I've been called everything.
What have you been called?
I've been called Tundra. One teacher called me Tundra Law. Where the L came in, I don't know. Tundra. Ooh, that's the one that just irks me.
Tundra?
Ooh, Jesus.
Like a frozen landscape? Tundra.
The Tundra. But that is where my name came from, though. But, yeah.
That's where your name came from?
My mother was pregnant with me.
Uh-huh.
And now, okay, mind you, all my life, I thought, my mother's name is Gloria, and my dad's name is Tony. So I thought that it was just a blend, and my mama just being creative because she's the creative one of the family. Yeah. So I just thought it was just her doing some stuff.
Yeah.
So for years, that's what I thought my name came from. Mm-hmm. I was about 35. How old was I? I visited my mom, and we were watching something on TV, and National Geographic came on, and she was like, that's where your name came from. I'm like, huh? She said, I was pregnant with you, and I was watching National Geographic, and they started talking about the frozen tundra of the north, and I was like, oh, God, that is where it came from. So my name actually did come from National Geographic.
So you really can't get mad because the word tundra is the origin of your name.
I know that, but when folks say it, they just and my friends know that irks me. So if they want to get on my nerves, they say tundra. Ooh, it's like fingernails on a chalkboard. I can't take it.
All right, Tundra. Thanks again for being a guest on my show.
You just call me Tundra. Whatever.
Right.
Thank you, JayBo. This has been fun. I enjoyed this.
Oh, thank you. It was fun.
Good job.
All right. That's another JayBo Show in the Raps, and we out.